Good evening, I'm George Sells. My partner Donna Britt has the evening off. A product made to sweeten the air in your home is blamed for stopping a child's heart. A recently released autopsy report names the air freshener Glade in the death of an 8-year-old Livingston Parish boy. Now, as WAFE's Caroline Moses reports, the boy's mother is on a mission to warn others.
He loved playing outside. His pawpaw was his best friend. These parents need to know that this stuff is dangerous.
Jeannie Johnson is talking about a household air freshener. Last July, she says she put a can of Glade, like this one, on a bookcase in her home. The can later fell on the floor, and before she could pick it up, her severely autistic son, Alex, grabbed it.
It was an 8-year-old body with the mind of a 2-year-old.
At 8 years old, Alex still wore diapers, could not feed himself, and could not speak. She says she pleaded with him to give her the can.
And he just did like this, like he normally does when he knows he's in trouble, and it sprayed. I grabbed it from him, threw the can on the ground, and brought him into the kitchen.
She says the spray went straight into her son's nose. Seconds later, he collapsed. Alex was airlifted to a hospital, but it was too late. His death certificate lists the cause as inhalation of air freshener.
This was unintentional. He didn't know, what he was doing, and buying that can cost my son his life.
Alex was her only son. His autopsy report also lists inhalation of air freshener Glade as the cause of death, pointing to 3 specific ingredients in the product.
This stuff kills.
The manufacturer of Glade, SC Johnson, has a warning on its label, keep out of the reach of children and pets. It also warns intentional misuse by deliberately concentrating and inhaling the contents can be harmful or fatal. In response to this case, SC Johnson issued a statement saying, quote, our understanding of the incident from talking to the mother and authorities does not lead us to believe that our product would have caused this tragedy, end quote. But sheriff's deputies tell a different story. Now, more than 4 months later, they stick by the original findings. Livingston Parish spokesman Perry Rushing says investigators still believe inhaling air freshener caused Alex's death. And it was an accident.
We had locks on every single one of the cabinets in the house. He even had to go as far as putting locks on the icebox, the freezer, our deep freeze, washers and dryers. Had locks on every single door in the house because he would get into anything if he could.
The mother's mission now is to warn other parents. And, she says, convince SC Johnson to manufacture a safer product in a safer can.
I lost my son. I'll never get him back.
The boy's mother has hired an attorney, and they're in the process of filing a lawsuit against the makers of Glade. George.
Thank you, Caroline.